sector is clear.
Give us everything we got! All wings.
Welcome back to the Adventures of Indiana Jim on YouTube. We got some very intriguing communication regarding the upcoming April update for Battlefront 2 from Ben Valka, who is the global community lead for all EA Star Wars HD games, by which I take to mean non-mobile games. This morning on Twitter, about 10 a.m. Eastern, he said this in reply to a question regarding when we are getting the next update. I really hate using this word and use it lightly. Soon. I mean it. And of course, soon has become a bit of a joke in the community, but as he says, he doesn't want to use it lightly. A little later, at Star Wars TD says, "Hello there, Ben. We all have been wondering when will we be able to purchase our first skin. Any hints?" Ben replies, "You're very close to finding out all the details." Around 3:30, Debray asks, "Is it possible that we could see a hero skin that would require a new set of voice lines and a new voice actor, i.e. an old Han Solo skin for Han, or an old Ben skin for Obi-Wan?" Now this is a question that I've pondered myself and wondered whether they might say, get James Arnold Taylor, who voiced Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars, and Stephen Stanton, who voiced an older Obi-Wan in the Star Wars Rebels episode Twilight of the Apprentice. Ben says, "I've been writing about appearances today. You'll be hopefully reading that shortly. No answer to this, but there will be, and more." Now this is very interesting to me, as he implies there is some extensive and specific detail, especially given the context of multiple versions of characters. Things got more interesting around 3:45 Eastern when a relatable meme says, "I'm as hyped for skins as the next guy, but it's been 5 months since the last DLC came out." To which Ben says the final and last touches are being made to the next announcement. I'm talking copy being prepared to be sent for localization and that sort of thing. Now, localization refers to the process of adapting copy for regional or local consumption, meaning going beyond simply translating copy, but also making sure the specific source language appeals to different cultural preferences in their own target language. Now, this is a very specific answer, and far more than your standard corporate PR speak. This means that the announcement has been written and will be coming very shortly. And very shortly after that, Cody says, "Well, I'd hope content drops would be more frequent than before. One DLC drop in 5 months on a live service game is ridiculous for a AAA game studio. You guys need to step it up and actually start listening to your community." To which Ben says, "Stepping it up is what we're about to do." Then over on Reddit, user Mysticraft131 says, "Frequent content makes you want to play the game, not just open it to get the daily crate and then leave it. I haven't given up on this game because I love Star Wars. I'm counting on you, Ben, and the whole team at DICE. I hope you really like the sound of frequent." Ben replies, "You have the same description of frequent content as us. I explain more in some words I've written that will hopefully go live at a not too distant point in time in the future." To which user Dysprosium says, "Nice described soon, smiley face." And Ben says, "I'm looking forward to never using that word again after this week is over." And that is the closest thing we've gotten to a definitive time frame for an announcement. That could mean that the announcement will come this week, but it could also mean that the announcement will be made official early next week, after this week is over. For whatever reason, we never got this level of interaction from Matt Everett. Now, I like Matt a lot, and I've found him to be fairly engaging now that he has moved on from EA. However, he gave the impression that he was under arbitrary strictures that governed how he was able to perform his duties. Back on March 12th, he said this, "We can only communicate what information is given/approved. I'll be honest, this sort of thing was a factor in why I am leaving." So I wanted to probe that a little, and I said to him, "I wish you could say more about that. Were you feeling like you couldn't do your job the way you wanted, or was it dealing with us ingrates, LOL? And to be honest, some of us can be hard to deal with." So his response was interesting. "I don't think any CM in this industry can do the job they were hired to do the way they wanted. I could be wrong, but I hear the same thing from many other CMs. So it sounds like, and makes sense, that community managers are naturally limited given the nature of secrecy required so as not to spoil reveals." He goes on to say, "As an EA CM, my job responsibilities are truly not like a typical CM at other companies. It's pretty strange." And for a while this seemed to reflect the way Matt interacted with the community. Which is to say, on a limited basis, at least on Twitter and in the official forums. The EA Star Wars Twitter account was fairly active under his watch, but very little of import was ever shared unless it related to an official announcement. On the other hand, Ben Valka has been very active and has been largely well received by the community. As we've seen from this brief sample, he's given more than just canned PR answers, and is even good about teasing information, keeping people interested and not frustrating us with a ton of canned responses. It's been really fun to watch today, and I look forward to more from Ben, especially as we are apparently very close to an official announcement regarding the next phase in Battlefront 2. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or interact with me on the social media of your choice. If you like the information I presented and you want to receive more gameplay videos and commentary like this one, it would honor me if you'd hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. You have chosen wisely.